Do we have another Cyberpunk 2077 on our hands? I'm really curious to see what happens now that all of these people are jumping into the base game of Star Wars Outlaws. Because today's the day, ladies and gentlemen. We are no longer in early access. We are now in the full release. And currently right now, Grums is trending, Ubisoft is trending, and Star Wars Outlaws is trending. And as Caesar Silverberg here says, if only we banned Grums, people would love our sloppy DEI trash, which is not the case. There's a 49-second clip of an Asmongold video here. Oh, no, it's 2 minutes. Sorry. Just ripping on this game because of how bad it is. Like, look at the stealth game. This is really bad. I'm gonna kill the volume here. But it's this guy hiding in this bush, and literally like an army of these guys come out trying to find her. He literally just sits here and kills them, and they can't kill her in this bush. This is awful. This is supposed to be stealth gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. This is supposed to be stealth gameplay. Look at this. Look how bad this is. Comes over to the bush. And to be fair, this reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed, which I have similar complaints about, like just hiding in some bush and they can't find you while there's dead bodies all over the place. It just doesn't make sense. But look at this. So takes this guy out, goes back into the bush. Oh, no, they can't find her now. Like, this is laughable. Look, they're shooting at the bush. Can't kill her. Come around. It's literally 2 minutes of them scrambling around this bush. They go into the bush, look at her. Oh, she's not there. Look, literally right there in the corner. Like, this is bad. Laughably bad. This game, I do wonder how broken it is. How broken is this game? Well, guess what? BBC talked to some of the devs, and they said, well, you know, we're going to defend these glitches. It's a complex game. It's a complex game. Here's what they had to say. The journey to the first ever open world Star Wars game has had intrigue, interest, and for those with early access, some bugs and glitches. Some pre-release players of Star Wars Outlaws have reported problems with game progression, being stuck in certain parts of the game, and issues with saving, which Ubisoft now advises people of possible fixes. So what was that possible fix? Well, it was, hey, we need you to delete your save file and start the game over. Sorry, you gave us $130, but you know, it's fine. Here's this in-game trophy thing. Get back to grinding, though. All that grinding you did to build up your shit, none of that matters anymore. Get back to it. But you've got this in-game trinket. Oh, and some Ubisoft store points for some stickers. Useless currency. The early issues are a source of slight frustration for Julian Gertry, creative director for Massive Entertainment, which made the game. When you have millions of players step into your world, you'd rather it not happen, he tells BBC Newsbeat. It's one of those things that will keep a lookout for, keep correcting, and keep improving. But he believes it's partly a product of their ambition for this game, particularly compared to previous generations. Oh, the glitches are just part of the ambition. The game is so great, it's going to have glitches. No, the game would be good if it didn't have glitches. I don't give a shit how big the game is. If it's broken, who cares? I think it's very important that the bigger the game is, the more systems you have, the more complex that it's going to be. It's also the joy of video games of being able to step into these worlds, and sometimes these things happen. No, they wouldn't happen if you would just do some quality control before you release it. I don't know. Instead of just putting it out there so people can beta test it. And that's what it really feels like. It really does feel like with a lot of these games now, you're paying to be a beta tester. By the way, we got another hot fix. Not just PlayStation 5 people this time. We're trying to fix PC stability. By the way, out of all of the reviews that came out blowing the developer and blowing this game as some kind of amazing product, why didn't any of the views really focus on this stability? This is why this reminds me of Cyberpunk in some ways, because Cyberpunk was a broken pile of shit when it came out. It took them a long time to get that game running. But if you remember in all the reviews, they talked about how amazing it was. So are we just ignoring things like this again in reviews? I didn't know that the PC version was that broken. I only heard stuff about the PS5 version. But no, now we're putting out hotfixes for the PC. So that's out there now. It's trending. People are talking about it. We're really going to find out now. Is this game really a broken mess? I see a lot of glitches all week. We've seen videos of glitches go viral. Reviews have them. There's been some that are really funny. I showed you one at the beginning of this video. This game kind of feels like it's a disaster. There was a report from Stuttering Craig that no one pre-ordered it, and I know that digital sales are kind of the more popular thing now, but you can talk about them because while they're not as big, you can still track things because they're still kind of similar. If the physical sales aren't selling, usually that would mean that the digital sales aren't that good either. It's just a bigger proportion with the digital sales now. But usually if one's not selling, that's not good for the other. There's still a lot of people that buy physical. So, you know, it's unfortunate. We'll never really get a straight answer because they don't have to release their actual digital sales. But I would love to know if this game is a dud. We will find out in investor calls when they do their next one. They will have to address sales for this game. And it's going to be funny if this game is a dud. Star Wars franchise is not in a good place right now. Lucasfilm has kind of killed the hype, which does kind of hit video games. It all goes together. It all goes together. And Star Wars has never been at its lowest than it is right now. So we'll see. But this is a shit show, man. I think this game is probably busted. We'll find out because now more and more people are playing it. If this game is a broken piece of shit, we're all going to find out real fast because you're about to see those glitches go all over the place. People are going to be posting videos left and right because they get traction. So, you know, people are going to want to post their funny glitches. I bet you we'll be able to put a whole compilation together by next week, probably by tomorrow. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.